The podium is yours. Please share your words of encouragement with us today.
Thank you so much. I bring greetings from the Christian fraternity of Andhra Pradesh. As we share so many thoughts and express our concerns, I would like to share some points which I think the leadership and the government should also be looking at, especially when we talk about anti-conversion laws. First of all, is there no difference between practicing a religion, propagating a religion, and then converting into a religion? These days, anti-conversion laws are being so used to merely book somebody just because they attend a prayer meeting. So is practicing Christianity equivalent to converting people? Is just attending prayer equivalent to converting people? What is conversion? Who defines what conversion is? And when will they do it? And I think it's high time that we demand that conversion is not just an act of attending a prayer, or conducting a prayer, but it is an act of faith that a person goes through and gets a transformation into. At this time, I would also like to remind the government that India is a signatory to the International Covenant of Civil and Political Rights, which was established in 1976, and in 1979, India is a signatory to this act by the United Nations. And as per this act, and as being a signatory to this act, India is bound to ensure religious freedom. I want to ask the so-called leaders, are you in that treaty? Are you still part of the treaty? Are you part of the United Nations in letter and spirit according to what India has signed in those years? Also, at this time, I would like to encourage the Christian leadership about the importance of Gen Z. When we look around, we see stalwarts of Christian leadership, but where is the Gen Z engagement happening? What makes, who's going to take this forward? Who's going to stand those long hours and fight? And also, the government needs to be aware, the leaders need to be aware that history is a bitter reminder for all the oppressive leaders. No matter how many years of rule that they have been in, Gen Z has played a major role, and you cannot suppress and oppress and do whatever you like, because ultimately the citizens of the country will win. India will win. Long live India, long live Christianity, and we are proud to be Christians, and proud to be Indians, and blessed to be Christians. Thank you so much for this opportunity. God bless.
Thank you, my brother. You spoke so well, and above all, you kept to the time. Absolutely.